Hello everybody, and today's our session is about Ohm's law. In the previous videos we have discussed about electric current and potential difference. We have discussed about two topics, one is electric current and potential difference. And today's session we will discuss about Ohm's law. Ohm's law gives us relationship between electric current and potential difference. It gives us relationship between electric current and potential difference. So Ohm's law states that potential difference between ends of the conductor is directly proportional to electric current passing through it at constant temperature. Let me explain first of all. What do you mean by Ohm's law? Potential difference between ends of the conductor. For example, this is my conductor. Ends of the conductors are A and B. Okay. So, potential difference between ends of the conductor is 10 volts. Here the potential difference between ends of the conductor is 10 volt. Potential difference B. Potential difference between ends of the conductor is directly proportional to electric current passing through it. See, electrons are flowing. Okay, when electrons are flowing like this, current will move like this. As we know that direction of electric current is always opposite to the direction of electrons. Yes. So, potential difference between ends of the conductor is directly proportional to the electric current. That is I passing through it at constant temperature. So that is V is directly proportional to I. See, for example, here potential difference between ends of the conductor is 10 volt. Suppose current passing through it is 1 ampere. Suppose here the potential difference between ends of the conductor is 10 volt, then current passing through it is 1 ampere. Let me increase the potential difference between ends of the conductor to 20 volts. Potential difference between ends of the conductor is 20 volts. Okay? I mean, number of electrons are increasing. As we increase the potential difference, electrons are increasing. I mean, they will move. When potential difference is increasing, as we know that current also increase. If suppose the current is 2 amperes. See, observe here the scenario. What is happening? When potential difference is increasing, current is also increasing. In this case, potential difference between ends of the conductor is 10 volts and the current is 1 ampere. Here potential difference between ends of the conductor is 20 volts and current is 2 amperes. As potential difference is increasing, current is also increasing. That's why we are saying that directly proportional. Potential difference is directly proportional to the electric current. V is directly proportional to I. So let me remove this proportionality constant I can write as V equal to IR. V equal to IR. What is R? Here R is called proportionality constant. Proportionality constant, that is also we can call it as resistance of the conductor. What is R? R is nothing but resistance. R is here resistance. So let mathematically I can also write resistance R as see here I into R, nothing but I into R. Here it is multiplying. Let me transfer this side, that is V by I. So what is R? R is nothing but V by I. Okay. Also this equation I can also write it as I equal to, see, let me transfer instead of I, R this side. Also I can write as V by R. Students listen. V is directly proportional to I. Let me remove this proportionality with an equal sign, and that is IR. Here R is called proportionality constant. Also we can call it as resistance. So R equal to what? V by I. And what is I? I equal to V by R. Okay. Here R is resistance. R is called resistance. What do you mean by resistance? Resistance is nothing but it is the obstruction for the flow of current. It is the obstruction for the flow of current. Okay. So without replacing a cell or battery, we can control it. Okay. R is nothing but resistance. It is nothing but obstruction for the flow of current. Variable resistance we can keep. Without replacing cell or battery, we can control the current, which is very important for any electrical component. R is nothing but resistance. Resistance is nothing but it is the obstruction for the flow of current. So R equal to what? R is nothing but V by I. Here you have to remember 2 points. The first point is potential difference is directly proportional to electric current. I mean, as potential difference is increasing, electric current is increasing. Right? And second point is resistance is current is inversely proportional to resistance. You can see here, you can observe here, resistance, electric current is inversely proportional to resistance. I mean, when resistance is increasing, electric current is decreasing. As we know that resistance is nothing but obstruction for the flow of current. Current and resistance, they both are inversely proportional to each other. Inversely proportional to each other. Right? So let me draw the graph between V and I. See, let me draw the graph between V and I. Okay, this is our coordinate axis. This is my x-axis and this is y-axis. On x-axis, let me take as current I, and on y-axis potential difference V. You can see here. Here, this is our origin. Okay, if the potential difference, let me take here, this is 10 volts and this is 20 volts, and we got the current is 1 amperes and 2 amperes. See, if the potential difference is 10 volt, current is 1 ampere. If the potential difference is 20 volt, current is 2 ampere. If suppose potential difference is 30 volts, current is 3 ampere. See, if you observe the graph between V and I, which is a straight line, so the graph between V and I is a straight line, I mean, as V is increasing, current is also increasing. They both are directly proportional to each other. They both are directly proportional to each other. So you have to remember, when you are writing definition of potential difference, you remember this point, that is V is directly proportional to I. If you remember this, you can write easily. See, let me explain. What do you mean by V? V is nothing but potential difference between ends of the conductor, which is directly proportional to the electric current. As potential difference is increasing, electric current is also increasing. Okay. One more important point is resistance. Resistance R equal to what? R equal to V by I. R equal to V by I. I mean, as resistance is increasing, current is decreasing. They both are inversely proportional to each other. And one more thing, what is the SI unit of resistance? SI unit of resistance is ohm. It is defined with the symbol omega. What is the SI unit of resistance? SI unit of resistance is ohm. That is R equal to V by I. R equal to V by I. So let us do some numericals based on this Ohm's law. So we have three formulas. Let me write formulas here. As we know, V is directly proportional to I. We can write as V equal to IR. V equal to IR and I equal to V by R and R equal to V by I. R equal to V by I. So for example, let us do few numericals. Potential difference between 2 points of a wire. Potential difference between 2 points of a wire. Potential difference between 2 points of a wire carrying 2 amperes of current. 2 amperes of current. 2 amperes of current is 0.1 volt. 0.1 volt. Now calculate the resistance between the points. Calculate resistance between the points. So this is our question. What they are asking? They are asking to find out resistance. What is given? Potential difference between 2 points of a wire carrying 2 amperes of current. Current is given. Current is given. I equal to 2 amperes. And potential difference is how many volts? I is given, V is given 0.1 volt. Now they are asking to find out what is R. Given current 2 amperes and potential difference is 0.1 volts. Now they are asking to find out resistance. As we know that R equal to V by I. What is V? V equal to R is equal to V by I. V equal to 0.1 by what is I? I equal to 2. See, after point we have one digit into 10 into 10. So 0.1 into 10, which is equal to 10 by 2 10s are 20. 10 1s are 10 2s are. Okay, 1 by 2 nothing but 0.5. 0.10 10 1 ja 0.1 into 10, sorry beta, 0.1 into 10 how much, which is equal to 1 by 20, 1 divided by 20 nothing but 0 and one more 0, 5 is a, so which is equal to 0.05 resistance. What are the units of resistance? Ohms. So which is equal to how many ohms? 0.05 ohms. Is it clear? Once again, they are asking to find out resistance R equal to V by I. V is given 0.1 volts and I is given 2 amperes. See, here after 0.1 digit is there. So into 10 into 10. So what is 0.1 into 10? Which is equal to 1 beta. 1 by 2 10 is 20. 1 by 20. 1 divided by 20, we got 0.05. 0.05. So resistance is equal to 0.05 ohms. Now one more question. Now one more question. A simple electric circuit has 24 volt battery. A simple electric circuit has a simple electric circuit has 24 volt battery. A simple electric circuit has 24 volt battery and a resistor of 60 ohms. And a resistor of 60 ohms. Okay, what will be the current in the circuit? What will be the current in the circuit? See, what is given? A simple electric circuit has 24 volt battery and a resistor of 60 ohms. 24 volt battery and resistor is 60 ohms. They are asking to find out what will be the current in the circuit. Okay, so given potential difference is 24 volt. Potential difference is 24 volts and resistance is given 60 ohms. Now what will be the current in the circuit? They are asking to find out current. We have the formula I equal to V by R. What is V, students? Here V is given 24 volts and what is resistance? Resistance is 60 ohms, right? So 4 table or 6 table, 6 4 ja 24, 6 10 ja 60. That is 4 by 10, 4 by 10. I can write as 0.4. Current, nothing but units are ampere. So current I equal to how much? What will be the current in the circuit? Which is equal to 0.4 amperes. And I hope you understood what is given. Given voltage is 24 volts and resistance is 60 ohms and they are asking to find out what will be the current in the circuit. Current I equal to V by R. V is 24 volts and resistance is 60 ohms. 6 4 ja 6 10 ja, that is 4 by 10, which is equal to 0.4 amperes. Okay, I hope you understood today's session. Thank you everyone.